We've got a list for you of a great beginner collection. Hi friends, I'm Laura, this is Troy, we're Baker Drinks, and we've got a list of a great beginner collection. Oftentimes I get asked what bottles people should start their collection with. And that's a hard question to answer. Obviously we have a lot of bottles, I don't know what people like, and this is just a general list that you can create a collection, find out what kind of whiskey you like to add to your collection, and it's for about $250.
Yeah, oftentimes when people ask, you're like, okay, well, you need a good bourbon to start with. And people who don't typically drink bourbon neat find the most off-putting thing is it burns. So you want to start off with something that's really easy to sip, something that's very approachable, something that's going to be on the shelf everywhere, because if they can't find it, they're already starting off not getting what they wanted. It's got to be affordable, or you price them out of the bourbon market, and it's got to be versatile. So these entry-level bourbons, you know, you want to sip it neat, you want to have it in a cocktail, you want to have it on ice, whatever the beginner is going to want. So for Laura and I, we're going to recommend the Early Times Bottled in Bond. It's about $23, it's a liter. They're everywhere. They're in every liquor store I ever go to. They're 6 to 12 deep on the shelf. It's 100 proof. It's got great flavor, and you just can't go wrong with this bottle. So this is what we're recommending for that starter bourbon.
The next bottle we're calling a versatile mixer. So this bottle can be used either as a mixer because it will stand up in a cocktail, you'll still get flavor from it, it's got a good proof point, or if you're wanting to see if you can handle higher proof whiskey neat or on the rocks, it's a good one to start with for that. So we've got the Old Grandad 114. This bottle is $30-ish. It's sometimes easy to find, sometimes hard to find, but it's pretty readily available, at least in our area.
Okay, so next up, you've gotten used to the bourbon, you've gotten used to having a great mixer, you're wanting to expand your palate just a little bit. So we're going to recommend an entry-level rye whiskey. Rye is very spicy. This one right here, the Sazerac rye, or Baby Saz as some people call it, it's coming in at 6 years from Buffalo Trace. Pretty readily available for about $30. It's just a very approachable rye whiskey for a bourbon drinker or someone that's new into bourbon and ryes. You just can't go wrong with it. Also, we were going to recommend the Sagamore Spirits rye, just the base level rye at about $36, but we just didn't have one. All of our Sagamores are finished or cask strength, so use your imagination on that one.
And then if you're building a collection, you don't know what you like, maybe wheaters are what you like. So we picked out a wheated bourbon. This one, Maker's 46, not the cask strength, just the regular one, or you could even just go with the normal Maker's Mark. They're great for letting you know if you like that profile of wheated bourbons. They're relatively cheap. This is less than $40, so it's still approachable for new people to find out if they like it or not. This one is also, the 46 is finished, so it gives you a little taste of that finished whiskey as well.
Next up, Laura touched on it a little bit with that Maker's 46. We're going to go into a finished whiskey, or an entry-level finished whiskey. And you've seen these sitting on the shelf. They're just under $50. This is the Angel's Envy. This is a finished bourbon, port wine barrels. It's just puts a real nice, I don't know, kind of a fruitiness to it, creamy fruitiness to it. Very good. Or you could venture into the double oaks. We've got the Woodford double oak here, also about $50, $55. And a lot of people this is their first entry into double oaks or finishes, and it's their favorite for their entire life. It's just that good. We always have it on the shelf.
And then last on our list, we've got more of an elevated pour. When you want to step up from the lower proof stuff, see if you can handle or enjoy a more barrel proof offering. This is the Rare Breed from Wild Turkey. It's 116.8 proof, so definitely a step up in proof point and in flavor. It's got a great mouthfeel. It may convert people into wanting to drink higher proof whiskeys after they've had some other whiskey. And then with this kind of a list, then you can find out what kind of whiskeys you prefer. You can find out what path you want to travel down. If you want rye whiskey, you want wheated whiskey, you want finished whiskeys. This is just a good starting point for a collection. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of whiskeys you can taste afterwards.
Yeah, and without breaking the bank, you've got 6 very different whiskeys here. Very versatile, all affordable, all findable. And this is just a great way to go from absolutely nothing to having a very well-stocked bar.
Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting on the videos. Thank you for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.
Have a great day.